Hi my friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Spring with Spring Soulful Home, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Definitely if you're new, I would love if you subscribe to my channel. Be sure to turn on those bell notifications while you're subscribing so you won't miss when I upload a video, which typically is 2 times a week. I know my schedule has been a little bit different, so definitely turn those bell notifications on. Also, today's video, it's extra special because it is in collaboration with not 1 or 2 but 3 women from a YouTube class that I took. So we've come to know each other, support one another, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We are supporting one another by doing this collaboration. So in total, it's 4 of us who are washing our mom cars today. Some of them have a messy car, some are detailing. So either way, you're going to get some awesome inspiration from every single one of us. So throughout the video, I'm going to be showing like a 30-second clip of what they're washing today, how their vehicles are turning out. So be sure to check them out. I'm going to link their channels in my description box as well as in the titles once the video is playing. So be sure to check them out. They're awesome, amazing moms. So again, I'm going to say this again, check them out, show them some love, show them support, and thank you all for supporting me today. Again, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I definitely appreciate the support and love, and turn on your bell notifications. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at Spring Soulful Home. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so here I'm just letting you know I use the hand mitt to wash the car. I also use the fiber cloths to dry and to clean the inside. We use the Myers car wash cleaner, the one that I'm showing you there. Pretty much all the inside products and for the outside, such as like tires, side steps, and dashboards. We always use the turtle wax. I personally use Windex to keep my windows clean. The leather interior, we also use the turtle wax. It's the leather cleaner and conditioner. The bottle had just broke, so we poured it in an extra one. We use the 2-bucket method, 1 to wash, 1 to rinse, and most importantly, I like to make sure we have a really good sprayer to rinse down our car. Alright you all, so I'm going to start off this introducing of our collabs by introducing you to my sweet friend Hannah, also known as Les Miss Mama on Instagram. She's married, has an adorable baby. She is a first-time mama, and she also has some super cute fur babies at home, as you can see them there. She's also a plant mom. I love her plants. I also love watching her content. She is super motivational. I just love everything that she posts, so be sure to check her out. Her link will be in my description box, so be sure to go check her out. You can also follow her on Instagram as well. So mostly, and I don't know if you can tell, the biggest thing that gets our windows dirty is I bring my dog with us, and she's got like her little nose marks there. So this is the inside. Yesterday we did go to Starbucks and I forgot to take out the cup. I got her a puppuccino from Starbucks. Yeah, so this is just basically what it looks like. Pretty much what I like to practice, I'm not saying this happens every time, is when we go somewhere we ask our kids to please clean up after themselves, and we've just pretty much done that like all throughout the years. And our cars tend to not get very dirty. I had to drop my son off at work and he left his bag here from staying somewhere last night, so that's there. This is pretty much it. And then I have the center console, and I'll show you what I keep in my car just to, you know, in case we ever need something. Tend to keep paper towels for spills, extra napkins. I know this is sauce. I keep my umbrella in here, keep my breath mints. I love my Caribbean colada or coconut. I keep some straws in here in case our drinks get given to us without straws. I keep some body spray. Lid opener. We don't drink, but in case we buy a soda or we need one, some extra forks, and just lots of change. pan, just lots of change. My husband had that fixed, we just haven't taken it out. And so that's pretty much what we keep in here. I did have a Band-Aid and there's some pens in here too. So yeah, just extra pens we keep in here. So that's what we keep in the center of our console. I do need to buy some type of like a crate or something to put in there. Our glove box, like there's nothing messy in here. Oh, nowadays I guess we gotta keep our face masks. These are in here, so once I start cleaning on the inside, I'll just straighten that stuff up. But I'll go ahead and start off with the outside. There's soap in there. This one's gonna be for the soap, this one's gonna be for the water. In a bit I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. So the 2-bucket method, what it is you're gonna get your mitt, put it in the soap, you're gonna wash your car, and then once you're done with a section, like after you're done rinsing it, then you're gonna rinse off all that dirt in the water bucket. That's just to keep the dirt from like scratching the paint and whatnot. So first what I'm gonna do is just rinse off the car. I'm gonna start from the top. That way all the dirt can drip down to the bottom. And again, my driveway's at a slant, which I like because the SUV, it is harder to get all that water and dirt off. Then there's quite a bit of dirt on there. I don't think you can see that. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna rinse that all off. The reason I have my glove on is because I cut my finger and I want to keep them on. All right, so the second awesome friend that we are collabing with today is Monica over at Monica Masters on Instagram. She's married. She has 2 beautiful little girls. She also, I'm gonna call her the queen of Instant Pot recipes, okay? Because they are just amazing. I've already made some of her recipes. I'm gonna make another one. So if you are an Instant Pot cooker like myself and Monica, definitely check her channel out. She also puts up some nice motivational and inspirational videos, so be sure to check her out. Her link will be in my description box as well. So one of the reasons why I'd like to mention that we use the 2-bucket method is because if you were just to use 1 bucket, and this is a car washing tip for you, is if you were just to use 1 bucket, all of that dirt is going to stay on your washing cloth, rag, mitten, whatever. So the 2-bucket method just helps you, like I like to do it in sections, just to do 1 section, get all that dirt off, rinse it off, so that way it doesn't scratch your paint. That's the reason we do that. You know, my husband and boys, if I'm not washing the car, they're doing it, and that's the way they like to wash the cars. So there's a car washing tip for you ladies. Alright, so as I had mentioned earlier, this was not a messy mom car video, and the reason for that is since we had our kids when they were little, my husband had always told me, you know, just to pick up after ourselves. And honestly, since they were little, we've pretty much done that. Like I mentioned, our car wasn't always spick and span. Yes, they were crumbs or papers left, you know, but for the most part I can say that our cars have always been pretty clean on the inside. So that's just one of the things that we've done, and just a tip that I'd like to let you mamas know. Like, even when our kids were young, one of the things that I would do is early in the morning before they were awake, I'd go out and I'd wash our car. My husband was a truck driver, so of course, you know, he spent a lot of time out on the road. But that's what I would do. I would wake up before they would, you know, on a Saturday morning or whenever, and I just go and wash the car, just clean it out to make sure that it was nice and tidy. So there's another tip for you mamas. Alright, and today's third friend that I'm collabing with today is also Gigi. She is known as a Thoughtful Savvy Mom, and she was actually the first one that I ever collabed with here once we started our YouTube journey. She has been such a sweet, helpful friend. I love all of her content. It's always so motivating, and I just love her style. She's married. She has 3 super beautiful young girls. So definitely check out her content. Her link will be in my description box as well. So I hope that you check out all 3 of these ladies' videos. You are sure to find some amazing motivation. So one of the things whenever I'm washing cars that I always make sure to do is clean inside the door jambs, even like the back door. And if one of my sons is washing the car, I'll always come out, you know, just to check it, so that way they learn to do the job right. But one of the first things that I will always check for is to see if our door jambs are clean. Like, I think that's just a pet peeve, kind of like putting a spoon on the counter with like coffee or milk dripping down from it instead of putting it on a napkin. But that's my pet peeve with the car, is making sure that the door jambs are nice and clean. So yeah, I don't know why, but I always tend to look at them. Even if I get in someone else's car, I'm like, oh, it's gross, or oh, it's nice and clean. But anyway, now you know one of my pet peeves. So on this day when I was washing our car, I had originally planned on getting outside no later than 7:30 because it was going to be a fairly warm or hot day. I think it was right under 100 degrees, and by the time I got out to wash the car, I was getting everything set up, water buckets and whatnot, and my water hose burst, so I have to run down to Walmart, get the water hose, and it was so hot. I ended up asking one of my sons if he can help me, so you'll occasionally see him through. He's like helping vacuum, clean the tires, just stuff like that. It was just so hot. Like, it's the parts I can see that my face is just like tomato red or beet red, whatever you want to call it. But it was a really warm day this morning, and I'm so grateful that my son was helping me. So thank you, AB. Alright, so a few of the things that I leave for the last once I'm done cleaning inside of the car is those little like kicker boards. I'm not sure what they're called, but I like to make sure those are nice and clean. The little step sides and the tires, you know, both on the front seats, the back seats, and then in the back of our vehicle. They do tend to get dirty, like putting groceries in and out and whatnot. And then on this day I had planned on cleaning like our carpet. There's some stains back there from putting our propane tank, and I had originally wanted to clean that, but it just got way too hot. So I'm gonna have to eventually get that done, try to get those stains out. But again, like, you know, when you're cleaning your house, you start from the top and end with the bottom. Same thing with cleaning our cars. That's what I just leave for one of the last things to do. Alright, my friends, I do thank you so much for joining us in this video today. As I mentioned before, please remember to check out my friends' YouTube channels. As I mentioned, I'm sure that you will get some great motivation to get your car cleaned. And again, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. And thank you so much. And you can also find me on Instagram at Spring Soulful Home. You all have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye now.